The afterlife is a complicated affair in the Elder Scrolls. The typical soul will go to the Dream Sleeve, where a soul is wiped of its memories and recycled into a new mortal being. However, those who pledge themselves to a deity, be they Aedra or Daedra, tend to spend their afterlife in that deity's plane. A problem arises, however, when someone pledges their allegiance to multiple deities, such as the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn can potentially pledge their soul to Akatosh, Shor, Hircine, Nocturnal, Hermaeus Mora, Morlag Baal, and the rest of the Daedric princes. So what happens when they die? There are a few theories. Some argue that the god with the biggest claim on the Dragonborn soul will be the one to receive it. So Akatosh likely has the best claim. He gifted the Dragonborn with their unique soul in the first place, so it would make sense that Akatosh would want to reclaim the soul that he sees as rightfully his. However, the picture becomes more complicated if the Dragonborn is, say, an Argonian whose soul is naturally tied to the hist trees of Blackmarsh. Plus, the argument of who has the best claim depends on what we consider canon. For instance, the Daedric side quests in the base game might not be canon, but the Dragonborn DLC's Hermaeus Mora based questline seems like it would be, in the same way that the Shivering Isles DLC is canon for the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. So it might be that the Daedric prince Hermaeus Mora actually has the best claim, considering the Dragonborn canonically probably won't have completed the other Daedric quests. In any case, when it comes to competing for souls, the Daedra are far more powerful than the Aedra. The Daedra are the gods who did not sacrifice their power to create the world of Mundus. So really, if Morlag Baal, say, wanted to claim the Dragonborn soul, who's Akatosh to stop him? This leads on to another interesting point. The first werewolf harbinger of the companions, Turfig, was said to have shown up at the gates of Sovngarde, Shor's realm, when he died, but as he was about to enter, Hircine's werewolves turned up and dragged him to the hunting grounds against his will. Turfig had been tricked by the Glenmoral witches into becoming a werewolf after they made a pact which stated that if the companions hunted in Hircine's name, they would be granted great power. The fact that Turfig was tricked by such an obvious plot speaks to his intelligence or lack thereof, but nonetheless this points to what might happen when the Dragonborn dies. Perhaps as the Dragonborn arrives in Akatosh's plane, each Daedra Lord may send a contingent of minions to fight over their soul. From Mehrunes Dagon's scamps to Hermaeus Mora's lurkers, there could be a colossal battle over the last Dragonborn soul. You would imagine that if this did take place, the last Dragonborn and Akatosh would prevail, but we must remember that the Dragonborn is not as strong as a Daedric prince. If the Daedra really wanted to and manifested in their full power, they could quite easily steal the last Dragonborn soul. The only barrier to this is that the princes would be limited due to their being in Akatosh's realm, alongside the fact that they'd risk escalating the conflict with all the other princes. It might just turn into an eternal battle between the Daedra in their fully fledged forms. Considering their mostly equivalent power, it would be a never-ending fight, hence why I think they would deign to merely send some powerful minions to battle it out instead. So it's possible that when the Dragonborn does die, there will be a battle in the heavens over their soul. Although I think the Dragonborn would triumph, there's no telling who would really win. So let me know what you think, and also remember that this video is almost entirely speculation. There's little confirmed lore at all when it comes to this debate. Just before I end, I want to give a quick shout out to Apex Gaming PCs. They do all sorts of computers to suit your needs, but I have a line of PCs with them, especially for those who want to play RPGs at the best settings. So please check out the link in the description. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you're all safe and well, and I'll see you all in the next video.